A weird story about a weird man. A weirdo suddenly became famous and widely welcomed like a pop star. Today I'm gonna recap Daniel Radcliffe's latest project, Weird, the Al Yankovic story. Our beloved Harry Potter excellently transformed into the parody king, Weird Al, in his biographical movie. Alfie is a mischievous curly-haired boy with a passion for the strange music of Dr. Demento. Because of his family's prejudice against music, especially weird comedy, Alfie always has to sneak in whenever he listens to the radio. The family dinner was not happy when Al's father talked about the ideals of working in the factory, but all Al wanted was to make songs. When he sang his parody song, Al was immediately scolded and left.
You don't understand me!
One day, on a great sunny morning, a salesman came to Al's house, trying to sell an accordion. Al was so excited, while his father, well, guess what? It was okay not to like something, but in this case, he was extremely angry and knocked the salesman down the floor. His mother decided to buy the accordion as compensation for the damage her husband had done. Al was overjoyed to hear that, but he had to play the accordion in secret, absolutely not letting his father know. Day after day, Al tried to please his parents, never daring to gather for a night out. One day, he was invited to a dinner party. At first, he was nervous, but after a while, he joined in the fun. With his accordion skill, he amazed everyone at the party. Al didn't expect to be praised that much. But before he could enjoy the feeling, the police arrived. Back home, Al and his father had a bad fight. He smashed the accordion that Al treasured like his life. Since then, Al patiently lived through the day, waited until he was an adult, and moved out on his own. Being free to do what he wanted, Al signed up for music bands, but no one accepted his talent. When his housemates asked if there was anything he wanted to do but couldn't do, Al said it was writing new lyrics for existing songs. It sounded weird, but they encouraged him to have fun when he still could. While making bologna sandwiches, Al heard a song named My Sharona on the radio. Inspired by the song, Al rewrote it into a new song, My Bologna. His friends fell in love with the new song and insisted that the world needed to hear this masterpiece. Al was such a lucky guy to have a group of super enthusiastic friends. With no money in their hands, they helped him turn the toilet into a low-budget studio. When the recording was done, he sent it to local radio, and his song was quickly broadcast. Taking advantage of this success, Al went to the Scotti Brothers record firm but was humiliated by them. They agreed to reconsider if Al got more experience though. Al decided to go to a bar. As this was the first time he was on stage, he couldn't help trembling. With his friends' support, their performance cheered up the crowd and was unexpectedly successful. After the show, Al's idol, Dr. Demento came to find him and intended to help him develop his talents. He also gave Al a stage name, Weird Al. When Dr. Demento took him to a celebrity party, this bearded man challenged him to make a song right away. John Deacon, the bassist of Queen, suggested Al parody his band's song, Another One Bites the Dust. After thinking for a moment, Al performed his parody, Another One Rides the Bus, convincing all the celebrities presented there. Since then, Al was like a duck in water. His debut album went multi-platinum, and the original artists got a Yankovic bump in record sales. Despite being wealthy and popular, Al was still sad, because his family didn't accept his passion for music. After all, parodying couldn't make him a true songwriter. Dr. Demento said that Al could compose his song if he didn't like parodying other songs. What Dr. Demento said was like a wake-up call to Al. He grabbed some food and was ready to write his first original song. OMG, the food was laced with LSD and caused him hallucinations. But in that high mood, he composed the song Eat It. Wait a minute, does this visual look familiar to you? Al opened the door and found Madonna, a charming, sexy singer. After a while of flirting with each other, they made out and found their way to bed. Madonna wanted Al to parody her song, Like a Virgin, but he refused because he just wanted to make original music. In the middle of a date with Madonna, Al received a call, telling him that his song, Eat It, had been rewritten by Michael Jackson as Beat It.
Just beat it, beat it!
He went crazy and started to scream. He believed that people probably thought that his song wasn't the original song. The relationship with Madonna made Al depraved. He expressed his attitude towards Dr. Demento and insulted his friends. After that, Al had a car accident and was taken to the emergency room. When he was about to die, he suddenly woke up and wrote the song Like a Surgeon, a parody of Madonna's Like a Virgin. Madonna immediately got him to go on stage to perform that new song, followed by a crazy performance, being topless and drinking on stage. Once again, his friends came in time to support him. They made the scene look like it was part of the performance, making the audience excited. On a date with his girlfriend, Al confided that Madonna was everything he had left because his family and friends had turned their backs on him. A group of thugs came out of nowhere to kidnap Madonna. Al was a small guy, but his kung fu was badass. He single-handed all the guys. They were the henchmen of Pablo Escobar, a criminal who idolized Al. He wanted to invite his idol to perform at his birthday party but was refused, so he had to kidnap Madonna to lure Al to come. Al burst into Escobar's lair and shot down the henchman. In just a few seconds of carelessness, Al was hit by a bullet. Fortunately, the platinum disc saved his life. A precise shot, the disc pinned right to the head of Escobar. With the boss having been eliminated, Madonna wanted to take this opportunity to take over his gang. By that, she would have both money and power. But Al refused. He realized that Madonna was only using him and sadly left. Al gave up his career and returned home to work in the factory with his father, but things didn't seem right for him. His father came and told him that he didn't belong there. He finally accepted Al for who he was. They shared a hug after years of confrontation. Having a warm dinner with his family, his parents revealed the reason why his father hated music. It turned out that when he was young, he was just like his son, gifted at music, but at that time, no one accepted that and considered him a weirdo and an unlearned child. Suffering on the music path, he went to the factory to make a living and met Al's mother, the love of his life, and they had been having a simple happy life together. Al understood his father more. In the old pile of paper, Al found the lyrics of the song Amish Paradise, which his father wrote a long time ago. Al performed that song. The unique performance was well received. He also made peace with his friends and Dr. Dementer. The success of Amish Paradise brought Al a big award. He was so happy that he peed himself. Then, he was assassinated by Madonna's henchmen. It was unreal to carry a gun that big, and no one detected it. But it was understandable. Even though this was a biographical film, it had many fictional and humorous details. For example, Michael Jackson's song, Beat It, was the original song, and was released before Eat It, Dating with Madonna, or Assassination are all fictional. Weird Al is the king of parody after all, so, how could a movie about him be serious? It was probably a parody of his life. What do you think about this movie? Leave a comment below. Bye bye and see ya.